Anya.
And we're Tweeks. Twin Geeks. Welcome. This week we will be reviewing Mockingjay Part 1.
The rare 4-part trilogy.
Well, not so rare now.
The movie studios got to make their money twice on the last book.
And we get an extra movie. This one stars all your faves. Jennifer Lawrence, Woody Harrelson, Elizabeth Banks, Liam Hemsworth, and Josh Hutcherson. Although we don't get to see him until like 30 minutes into the movie.
In this movie, we pick up with Katniss in the hospital.
Wait! Explain to them where we left off.
Well, at the end of Catching Fire, after the last final quarter quell, Katniss, Finnick, Haymitch, Beetee, and Plutarch are all safe and traveling to District 13.
Mockingjay opens in District 13 with Katniss trying to calm herself down.
Her mom, sister, and Gale are all safe in District 13, but her district was blown up and Peeta's been captured by the Capitol.
I want everyone who's watching to lay down their weapons now.
You're alive.
We also find out that Finnick's girlfriend Annie has also been captured by the Capitol, and he's not taking it so well either.
Katniss meets with Plutarch and Coin.
President Alma Coin, played by Julianne Moore. She did a fantabulous job of being unlikable.
Katniss is basically told that the only reason she was saved from the games was so she could be the Mockingjay, the face of the rebellion.
Katniss agrees only after her terms are met. And we get to see Effie in 13, even though that's not in the book. She essentially takes over the role of Fulvia Cardew, Plutarch's personal assistant.
In the book, Effie's in the Capitol, not in District 13. Shh, spoilers. You've had time to read the book. If you haven't read the book, and who are you people who just see the movie?
Anyway, we're glad Elizabeth Banks is in it. Effie had to be in the film. She serves as a bright part to kind of keep you hanging in there with such a dark film.
Effie and Haymitch really bond in this movie. It's like the director, Francis Lawrence, ships Effie.
Propaganda was one of President Snow's major weapons in keeping the districts in line and in his role. So District 13 fights back with their own propaganda media blitz. Katniss, and eventually Finnick,
and eventually Gale too, film a series of propaganda pieces to show the districts in the Capitol about the rebels fighting, while the Capitol is using Peeta in their own propaganda pieces.
Yeah, he's the Capitol's weapon, the same way you're ours.
But he's obviously being tortured to do it. Katniss demands a rescue mission.
It's all pretty intense, and it just broke my heart to see Peeta being tortured. I was crying.
Me too.
There is a lot of killing and has an eerie current events vibe, especially with all the cameras on the soldiers when they infiltrate the Capitol.
It's a lot more drawn out than the book, especially when Katniss is sitting in the control room and watching them and knowing she can do nothing and easily lose both Gale and Peeta.
I would say they did a pretty good job of keeping the movie in line with the book. Clearly what was done was to make it more visual and save time. The spirit of the book was definitely intact.
And it wasn't nearly as bad as Insurgent's going to be. They played the trailer for Insurgent before the movie, and it was like it was taken from the pages of a completely different book.
Out of the characters new to this part of the series, I like Boggs and Cressida. I didn't really like Cressida in the book, but Natalie Dormer's portrayal of the character in the movie was a lot different than in the book, and I liked it so much better. Out of the Rebel camera crew, I like Pollux, the AVOX cameraman. He was spot on. Even though I am obsessed with Jayla, Josh Hutcherson, who plays Peeta, was my favorite character. He did a phenomenal job. Truly brilliant. He was so good when he was being tortured.
I really like Joanna. Even though her screen time was like 30 seconds, she was still so funny and so Joanna.
As we said, the movie is dark. You might want to rethink watching it if you haven't read the books and you're under 12 or 13. But regardless if they read the books or not, adults would love this.
The reaction we've gotten from adults is high praise. It's kind of sadness as well, because it's a reminder of the tragic death of Philip Seymour Hoffman. Although the moms are really big fans of Sam Claflin.
Me too. So this is definitely Tweeks approved.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
So that's all for now. Bye!
Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree.